to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Here now, a 3rd and 20. Here's Brissett. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 on their side. The 47. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. And a fine chase on the right side, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
If for some reason you doubted Chase's elite ability, how about this? Missed 5 games last season, still reached 1,000 yards and made the Pro Bowl. His name always at the forefront of the game's greatest playmakers.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And Diggs has it. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Allen again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Commanders' defense holds, and that'll bring up 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills' field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Washington offense back out there. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Brissett now. Finding room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the 47-yard line.
Gibson here running out of the gun. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Brissett to throw on first. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On first down, Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They're looking for a spark defensively when he went for that ball. Probably thought he had a chance at the pick. I remember they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
Well, you talk about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had an opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figured they can get one of those takeaways. They can spot their team to a win.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And the defense almost got one there.
Could have been his first pick. He's been good so far, but you're right, that was nearly a costly mistake.
Sometimes you get a little bit too confident when the game's going along as it has been for him.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. The kick by Bass is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Commanders preparing for their next possession. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Third down and 13. Now Brissett. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
That defensive front four has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like forward-down defensive linemen. They feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Brissett. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try to rise up and overcome it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a second and 10. Brissett. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of those. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin from 17 yards out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. And quickly they get to the line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. That is caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Allen. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Allen. First down, here's the run with Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now Allen rolling to his right. From 3 yards out. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. To throw is Allen. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now Washington down by 7, 1:08 to go. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. Finding Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Brissett. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Brissett. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Buffalo, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Landover.